Welcome to 21st Century Health. I'm Jackie Bales. In tough economic times, hospital administrators face increasing pressure to watch every dollar, from lost or misplaced equipment and overstocked supplies to employees not working efficiently. It all adds up. But what if an automated system could keep track of it all for you? Today we're joined by Dave Maney, President and CEO of Skytron, provider of just such a system. Thanks for being here, Dave.
Thank you for having me.
Dave, keeping a lid on costs has got to be the biggest challenge faced by hospital administrators today. I mean, what they don't know can definitely hurt them.
Yes, hospitals are going to have to do more with less, so any type of waste needs to be eliminated. They need to do a much better job of finding any waste in the system, any efficiencies that they can.
So what Skytron offers are really real-time location systems so hospitals can find, for instance, things that are missing. Why would you get involved in that?
Well, we went into real-time location systems after seeing what was happening in the retail world, some of the retail stores exploring RFID. So we thought, well, you know, there's a lot of inefficiencies in hospitals that could be addressed with a system. So for about 3 years we developed software and we developed our system, and then we kept looking for a hardware supplier, a partner that would allow us to have the location accuracy to really make it a usable system. If the system isn't accurate to the room level, then it's not going to provide real assistance to the users.
Dave, can you go into a little more depth on what the Skytron Asset Manager is and what it does?
Okay, well, basically, as a general overview, Skytron Asset Manager is a GPS system for inside the facility. We use a technology called Zigbee, which is basically more well known as RFID, or radio frequency identification. Oh. And we use these sensors here that will plug in one sensor every 600 square feet throughout the facility, and each sensor will talk to the next sensor down the way to create a mesh network to locate items throughout the facility.
And they plug right into the wall?
They plug right into the wall. We do have a security band that we'll put on about 10% of them so that they can't be removed, but the others can simply be removed by the clinicians if they need to get access to that outlet. Very non-invasive, very quick to come in and do the installation. We then will put these asset tags on their major assets. We generally start with 1,000 to 2,000 tags throughout a hospital. The general asset tag has a switch here to indicate between red and green, and it will have rules set for that specific item, whether it means come clean the item, come get the stretcher, go turn a room around, etc. Has a sensor on the back so that when it's bonded or attached to the asset in many different ways, if it's removed, there's an alert that would be sent to say somebody's tampering with it. And then we have, and that system would be for the general location as well as some workflow systems and some rules there. We also have a sterilizable tag so that you can put this on the trays of instruments that are going to be going from central supply up into the operating room. And within the Skytron Asset Manager, you can identify what instruments are in each tray, but the important part is being able to find the trays, especially specialty items where they don't have that many of them and now they need it and they don't know where it is, and they're very expensive. Wow. We also have patient tags, and we'll be introducing soon a badge tag for the staff, and the patient tag will allow rules to be created when certain assets or clinicians get in contact with a patient. It creates billing events or other type of next step events and automates the checklist or what needs to happen next so that the hospital can operate a lot more efficiently.
That's brilliant.
And then we have a temperature tag which will monitor the temperature. Hospitals have a lot of medications that are very sensitive and that need to be kept at a very tight tolerance of temperature. The way it's done now is the clinicians or somebody has to go and record the temperature of the refrigerator on a regular basis. This does that automatically so the caregivers can spend their time providing care instead of doing paperwork.
We've had caregivers searching for an hour, maybe 2 hours, trying to find a piece of equipment. Now with the asset manager, we can find it in seconds.
In my areas of responsibility, primarily the emergency department, we might consider purchasing duplicates of very expensive equipment because we need to get our hands on equipment very quickly. This allows us to stick with our one as long as we can because we'll always know where it is.
The Skytron Asset Manager saves our hospital money by cost avoidance. We don't have to buy redundant pieces of equipment because we can better utilize the resources that we have because we can find them when we need them. Instead of having a dozen different scopes throughout the building, we're able to manage with fewer.
It's very easy to get right on the PC and find and locate equipment. We have some key equipment where we only have 1 or 2 or 3 of. And when you have 208 beds, it could be anywhere or any department. And to be able to locate that within 3 feet of where it's located is just so valuable. It's much easier to go to a capital committee and ask them for items if you can buy a few less because you can locate the ones you have. It was not unusual for us to have to up our inventory just so that we could find them and have them available. So that's been very nice. You can use your dollars for something else.
The process is really simple. I mean, you just go to any computer that's in the facility. There's a tab on there for applications. You just go down to the Skytron application and click on it and it automatically launches. It will display a whole list of the tagged assets in the building. You click on the asset type that you're looking for and it will bring up a blueprint of every area of the hospital that has one of those products in it.
Well, it speaks for itself. It sounds like Skytron can prove that there are cost savings really the moment the system goes live. I think it speaks for itself. Thank you for sharing this with us, Dave. It's fascinating.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. For 21st Century Health, I'm Jackie Bales.